What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. Look who's already in here first. We have the Card Collector Show. You're always jumping on first. I always appreciate that, buddy. LPM crew in the building. We've got another episode of Binder Nights. We are way overdue for an episode of Binder Nights. And I want to say a huge thank you to everybody for jumping on, checking it out. A huge thank you to all of our new subscribers, all of you guys who have been jumping on recently and being part of it all. Greatly appreciated. Really glad that you're all here. So I tried to do a Binder Night episode last night, but my schedule had a conflict, and I forgot to take down the other link. I deleted the StreamYard one, but I forgot to delete the YouTube one. So my apologies to anybody who hung out there kind of waiting, like, what's going on. I saw Vintage Lord Canada drop a comment that I was probably stuck doing something else, and you are 100% right. And appreciate you looking out there for me. On the hook. What's going on, Mike Vines? What's happening, buddy? Thanks a lot for joining. We got a bunch of people jumping on here. So the Binder Night episodes we like to do here, we like to highlight a set in a binder or in graded slabs or whatever, however you got it stored. And today we're going to go over Marvel Metal. So Marvel Metal is a classic in the Marvel world. If you're new to it, then that's awesome. If you know about it, you know about it. We got Casper in here. Didn't mind hanging out, but the music started getting to me. Gotcha. Okay, good to know. Good feedback. Thanks so much, guys, for being a part. I'm hope you guys got to see the morning's show. We've been chatting about stuff like this too, just having way too much fun. Having way too much fun these days. I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to start showing a binder here. So I'm going to be navigating the chat, and I'm going to be going over these Marvel Metal cards with you guys. Tons of fun stuff that's been going on the channel lately, and Binder Nights is one of my favorite things to do because, one, I have a ton of binders with a ton of cards in them, and two, I love interacting with you guys in the chat when we do this live so that we can all kind of talk about what we're doing. I'm going to swap screens here, and I'm going to get rid of it. I'll get rid of this annoying little banner that we have going so that we don't have to look at that. Beautiful. All right, so let's start out. This is the 1995 metal set. This is the very first set that Marvel did with metal. I believe this was Skybox. So in the sports world, this was the first set that saw PMGs. So you could see Michael Jordan PMGs in this set. And for us in the Marvel world, there were not PMGs. That would have been so crazy. But I'll just start flipping through here and kind of talking over it. This is a set that took me quite a while to put together. I pieced this together bit by bit. I still haven't finished some of the inserts, as you'll get to see as we get into it. But these look so good. I see that they're coming in pretty good on the camera, which looks great. If you want to know about these individual ones, there's a lot of resources online, and eBay has sets of these that are easy to flip through. But these cards have a lot of holographic imaging on them. They've got a lot of shine. When the light hits them, they look really good. I don't have a direct light on top of this right now because I don't want to have a really spotty image. But the Doom, this is a really cool Doom, 2099 futuristic Doom. You know what's interesting? I want to point something out here about these 2099 cards. 2099 isn't that far away. Can you imagine having Marvel cards that were supposed to be future versions of the character, and it's actually that year? How trippy that will be. Your grandkids, if you pass your cards down to your grandkids, they're going to have these in their collection. I think that's kind of crazy to think about. This page here, the Ghost Rider, the Vengeance, these cards are so cool. Really happy to flip through these. Frequently on a Saturday night, I will sit down and go through my binders and look at cards that I enjoy while I'm watching something like X-Men 97. I've been so slammed lately, I haven't had a chance to enjoy my collection quite as much. Terry says, you wouldn't believe it. The hits I got today opening 3 boxes of Marvel Metal Avengers. Unbelievable. I can definitely believe it because the boxes were super fun. Terry, let me know in the comments what some of your hits were. I would love to know what your best hit was, what your top 3 were. I couldn't imagine how crazy this set would have been if we got PMGs out of it. That would have been something I think that would have been a game changer to a degree. But we waited until 2013 for PMGs to hit Marvel. A lot of these cards are super cool. Like this Juggernaut, there's a lot of character collecting cards in here that just are staples to have. Just a reminder of how good the 90s were. These boxes have become very expensive, very expensive. You're probably looking at $1,000 if you want to buy a box of the original Marvel Metal and open it. And really, unless you're grading them, there's no real value to be pulled from that. A lot of these sets that we preview on the show here, such as this one, can be bought for $100. That's for the base. And then you're looking at relatively cheap inserts, but still. That Wolverine card goes so hard. This is such a strange page. Like this Doctor Doom with the baby at a birthday party, or like I don't know what's going on. It's a very, very odd card. Here we go. So this is the checklist for this is an amazing checklist. One of the coolest checklists in the game. A really cool one to have in a slab. And then here's some promo material from having that was like basically in magazines and given out to comic shops. I love including stuff like that in a binder. I hope you guys do the same thing. I hope that you are finding a way to keep your binders as creative as possible. And this is a really cool way of doing it by adding in some promo material. Here we get into some of the inserts. The inserts look really good in this. Like the red comes across really nicely. The cards are really cool. Some characters you don't see very often, like Punisher. This Wolverine is like a staple for being a super cool one. Terry got 5 reds, 3 blues, and 1 green PMG. Pull some I've never seen before. That's awesome, Terry. I'm so glad that you hit well in your Avengers metal boxes. I really enjoyed opening that product, and there were just some really hot cards in there. Some really cool characters, quite a range, a huge range of characters to collect in that product. We're going to get to that set in a little bit here as we go through. Now, this page of inserts, again, like this Wolverine, it's the same art. It's just a different insert, and kind of cool, kind of interesting to have like your first real variation or your rainbow or whatever. This would have been a rainbow back in the day, you know. And then we get into these are the metal flashers. The metal flashers are the exact same card as the insert, except they have a silver background on them, and they say flasher underneath the character's name. This is another fun set to put together. I will be putting this full flasher set together at some point in time. I just haven't had a chance to get to it quite yet. So that's going to be a big set. That's probably going to end up being a second binder for getting the rest in there. This one, I just noticed, doesn't say flasher on it, the Silver Surfer card, and it's alternate M. I have to remind myself what that is. If anyone in the chat knows, let me know. Terry says, I'm thinking of investing more money. What do you think? You know what? I never really consider any of these cards to be investments. I always think about them in the sense of how much fun they are. Like if you're selling the cards and you have a store and you want to break even, I think that Metal Avengers is, depending on what price point you got in for them, that can be a really, really fun rip. At the current box prices that I've been seeing of like $450, I would be a little bit hesitant to buy more at that price. I find that to be a bit expensive. But if you're just doing it for fun, then I definitely think it's worth getting into. The next thing that I want to show you is some of the cards that I have from Metal. So these two here, I've recently started picking up a few more graded cards. Graded cards aren't really my jam, as a lot of you guys know. But for these two, just in my 90s collection, I wanted to have these two graded. I've been getting 9s lately because they're basically the cost of getting the card graded. So a lot of 9s in people's collections are actually 10s, and a lot of 10s that people have are actually 9s. It's just the way that grading goes. So I kind of just enjoy having these two. So one of these is a flasher, and this is the regular base. So you get an idea of what that looks like. I pulled out another card that I wanted to show you guys, and here it is. So something that's cool about modern Metal sets is that there was one set, X-Men Metal, where they did buybacks. And here is the buyback version. So a lot of people ask in the hobby, especially when they're new, what on earth is a buyback? A buyback is when the company Upper Deck purchased a bunch of product, sealed product of 1995 metal, opened them and restamped them. So they restamped this to be a buyback, and this is actually a rare one because it's actually out of 10. I don't know if I'm going to get that to come through on the camera, but right there you can see that it's out of 10. So an out of 10 insert like this in a product like Metal, incredibly hard to get your hands on. I just recently got this card, and I was incredibly lucky to get it. I'm very happy that I got it. It was a really important card for me. It could be really expensive, and I found one and that I found in Canada actually, which was remarkable. But it kind of completes this nice little rainbow that I've got going here of the flasher, the base, and then the buyback, which for me is super, super cool to have that, because Sabretooth wasn't on an insert in this set other than the flasher. So that takes us to the 95 set. I'm going to put that one aside, and I'm going to move on to the next one that I got here. The next one that came out, I'm going to go in chronological order here by year. So this is the Spider-Man metal version. Truth be told, the base cards in this, not the best. A lot of QC issues that went on in this. Not necessarily the best QC, but some cool cards in here nonetheless. We've got Terry saying, I'm watching all the way from North Alabama. Thank you so much for joining. So many people from all over the world are always in the chat. And like, I've learned time zones so much better since doing shows and doing them live and trying to schedule. And I hope that your Friday night's going great, guys. I really hope that this is this is what you wanted to do tonight, and that you're posted up with beverage of your choice. You got a dinner on the go, and you're getting ready for a great weekend. I'm catching a plane tonight, which is pretty normal in my life. I do a lot of flying, but in any event. So there's a high series and a low series. This is the low series. This Iron Man card you probably recognize, because a lot of this art was recycled. Upper Deck reused a lot of these images during their run of metal cards. I absolutely love this card. I think that looks incredible. So the Spider-Man verse for me is, I didn't have a card in here. I did enjoy this set, and I was really happy to put it in a binder. This is one where when I sit down on the couch, I love getting a chance to flip through. That Spider-Man card goes hard. I really enjoy that. Terry's asking, where are you going? So I am going to an island in British Columbia, out in the Pacific, called Vancouver Island. I head out there, and I am currently coming to you from northern Alberta, which might as well be as close to the North Pole as you can imagine. A couple of days ago, it snowed out here, for if anybody's wanting a reference point on that, how far we are. So like, it was into September. It was the end of September, and we had a full-blown blizzard. That's another great card right there. The Spider-Man sets, I always forget how many characters there are, and how many villains there are. I love these sets with lots of villains in it. Spider-Punk, that's a cool one. This is a sketch card I would really like to start doing. I'd really like to come up with my own variation of the Spider-Punk. I know you guys have probably heard me say that I've got sketch card stock for the channel now, so I'm going to be doing a whole bunch more sketches. Something I really enjoy doing. While we're going through this binder, we're just about to get into the high series. Like I was saying about some random characters that are in here. Like, I don't think anybody's really collecting Ben Parker and Aunt May that looks like she's holding a bong, but it's actually a telescope or microscope. My apologies. Snicked, what's going on? Tell Santa to send them PMGs. I'll get in touch with Santa. If I see him at the airport, I will let you know. And up here at the North Pole, I might run into him, because it's getting close to the busy season for him, isn't it? While everyone's jumping on, I want to do a giveaway at the end of the show. So since we've got more people jumping on here, let's go hashtag LPM. Let's get everybody doing the hashtag LPM, and I'll start gathering up the hashtag, and we will go from there. So these are the high series. These cards are really cool. It was really a challenge to distinguish what cards were what in these, like what inserts they were and what have you. And it became really challenging to do that. And it was really annoying. It was really annoying. And oh my gosh, look at this one. Look at this one. So good. It was really challenging to tell what these inserts were. So over the years, Upper Deck got a little bit better at it. And towards the end, they started to label them properly. Here's an image you're going to recognize that just came out this morning. We were talking about it. This is an image from the Throwback 59 set. I was talking about it this morning on the morning show. I actually quite like that set. It's unfortunate how often you see recycled art used in Upper Deck products, but hey, what are you going to do? What on earth are you going to do? Some super rando characters in here. I'll keep moving through these binders. And then I'm going to show you guys what the giveaway is. Love, love, love that Spider-Man. You know, so I wasn't around when this product was being opened. I didn't chase PMGs from this set. There were some really cool cards in it. Like I said, I didn't really have a character to chase. This white tiger is just so well done. So I wasn't around for this, but I do believe I got to finish this insert set. Yeah, there's 200 on the dot. So kind of nice to have that. I'm going to show you guys what the giveaway card is. I think some of you might have seen it in my story before, but the giveaway card is going to be this Marvel Metal Red Hulk. This is from the most recent set of Marvel Metal Avengers, and this was a spot that did not sell in my case break that I did. If you go back and watch the case break video, you can see a whole bunch of really cool cards get pulled. Snitch says, I opened 5 blasters and got about 12 high series base cards. That one is going to take a minute to finish. You are so right. I try to not chase base sets and all of that by opening up boxes unless I'm doing like a really big product run. Grabbing the base cards can be a challenge. I usually try to just buy them completed. Very rarely do I go through and just do it all in one go. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside. So that's the giveaway. That's what you're putting hashtag LPM in there for. I'm actually going to the post office as soon as I'm done the show because I have a bunch of stuff to mail out before I go to the airport. So if you win the giveaway at the end of the show, you can hit me up on Instagram right away and I will get your address and get that shipped out to you. The Instagram is about to cross over to 600 followers, which is huge. And I'm really excited about that. And I'm really grateful for everyone who's on there. If you're watching this and you are not on the Instagram, it's at the LPM PC. I would really love it if you followed me over there. I'm not hard to find on there. You can just search it. You can really easily find it. And I really hope that you guys follow along. That's a great place to drop me a message, see what's going on. As we get into this one, this is X-Men Metal. And before we go into the base set, actually, I'm going to show you a few inserts from here. One of my favorite inserts from this were the metal cards, Planet Metal. This is the gold Sabretooth. This was a really, really cool card. And again, I'm not really big on graded cards, and this one was purchased graded. I just, I didn't really break it out of the case. I had a little debate with myself about what I was going to do with this. But this was one of the inserts that I really liked. My favorite insert, I think, from metal products, other than the PMGs, has got to be these platinum portraits. Now, these platinum portraits go hard. They are absolutely beautiful. Maybe it'd be easier to see if I do it on a background like that. So this is the Sabretooth one in the CGC 10. This is a very, very cool card. These are a metal card that are square stamped on the inside to show your character's image. And I pulled one out of Avengers Metal. I pulled the Hawkeye one, I believe, for the Hawkeye spot. And wow, what a beautiful, beautiful card. These are really hard to see on camera right now, but let me tell you that in hand, these are absolutely amazing. Really, really cool to see. I'll put that off to the side here. At the end of this binder, I'm going to show some of the sketch cards that I got from X-Men Metal. There are people who opened a lot of this product, and some of the achievements were super crazy. One of them was the plate booklets, which are really cool. Castra is saying incredible cards, look amazing. They really do. I mean, those platinum portraits, they're an insert that look great in a binder, look great in a slab. They're just a cool item to have. A lot of them grade well too, because I'm not sure why that is, but obviously the production run for that particular insert was good. If you grade something from the metal sets and it comes back a 9, you won. Like going for 10s for these is a little bit outrageous. Isn't really the best way to go about it. It's definitely a challenge. Yeah, definitely a challenge. But grading something that I'm rather new to. I have lots of friends who grade cards and are really, really into it. But I don't know why this card this is a really interesting card for me. It's a Sunfire, not a character that I follow or collect or anything like that, but just very cool. Terry's saying, I love metal, period. I think that the metal run is a cool set. There are people that don't like it. There are people that absolutely love it. I'm in the love it category. I don't think there's very much about it I don't like other than some QC stuff and recycled art. But I do enjoy the cards. I mean, you guys have heard me say it a million times. I really like 35-point cards. I dislike 100-point cards. They are not my favorite at all by any stretch of the imagination. This Mystique card is really interesting. I like a lot of these things. I have not completed the high series. There's my guy Sabretooth. I have not completed the high series of this yet. I have had multiple missed opportunities to purchase it. I am going to have to do it. These are the only high series cards that I have from it. I am looking forward to doing that, but you know, my binders, I chip away at them over the years. They are not a rushed thing for me at all. So on the topic of X-Men Metal, they had really interesting sketch cards. So the etch cards had a smaller space to draw on, and they left an area on the bottom. So I'm going to show you. Here's a really cool one. So they have this whole area on the bottom that was typically left blank. And here they are with filling up this space. So artists got super creative with these, using the smaller space and making it really work. Very, very cool. Hey, the writer's here. What's going on, William? Thanks so much for joining. William, there's a giveaway going on. You guys want to throw your hashtag in LPM, and I'll gather those up and we'll do a giveaway. William, you've won a couple giveaways with me, so you definitely want to get that in there. I've noticed a lot of the centering is terrible on Avengers Metal. Centering is frequently an issue with cards these days. Centering is definitely something that can get super frustrating. Here's another one I'm going to show. This is Sabretooth in a different outfit. Again, a great use of the sketch card. It's really hard to draw this small, especially when sketch card stock gives you this kind of limited area to work with. Having to be really strategic about how you're going to do it is a challenge. Is a real challenge, but lots of people did a great job on it. Last one I'm going to show here, a bit of a different side portrait. So for myself, I never buy side portrait sketches. I bought this one because it was the first metal card, etch card sketch that I saw for my collection. And I had at the time that I was looking, I never saw Sabretooth sketches, and I never saw them on this cardstock. So I really wanted this. But as a rule, I typically never buy just side portrait headshots, and for the reason that I don't typically think they look very good. They don't usually let an artist flex on their style and how, you know, perspective and all of that. But this one turned out quite good, so it was worth getting, and I'm very pleased with that. Very, very pleased with that. So super cool. All right, that's that. I'm going to go to Avengers Metal. Let's check out Avengers Metal. So this set, like a lot of people know, is brand new. It's fresh out there. A lot of people have been breaking it. A lot of really cool cards have been coming out of it. And here is the base set. You know, the card, you're seeing a theme here, right? So you're getting a bit of an example tonight of how the cards have progressed over the years and evolved. Snick is saying, Sabretooth and Legos must buy the same ear muffs. You got to keep your ears warm, especially this time of year. You definitely have to keep your ears warm. Terry, here we go. We're onto your set here, big guy. We're gonna check these cards out, Terry. This set's for you, pal. So these base cards, you can flip back through this video and do a little bit of a comparison. There's a much different foiling that's gone on with these base cards. And to be honest with you, I really, really like it. I think the cards look really good. A lot of recycled art, but a lot of different art as well. The Tiger Shark turned out really, really good. I got some PMGs out of it. I actually didn't bring them down. That was one of the spots that didn't sell. And of course it hit, which was kind of annoying. I always like when you guys get the cards, not me. But some really cool stuff in here. The Miles, really cool Miles. Looks really good on this kind of, it's kind of like a cosmic looking background, which was, I think, was a bit of a strange choice for Avengers, but still it turned out really good. And then we got the MODOK one here. What a great card. Our MODOK friend is in the building as well. Very cool. Love seeing you guys get these cards. The Beast, oh my gosh, the Beast card was really, really well done for this one. I like the Atlas one too, actually. I did a little rainbow with the Atlas one. Oh, I'm missing a... who am I missing there? See, even when you go through, you find stuff you're missing. I'm missing number 76. I'll have to figure that one out. Here we go. We're going to keep going. So these are the Wolverine in this. Oh my gosh. What can you say more about the Wolverine? It looks so, so, so good. I love seeing the PMGs from it. I love the Spider-Man card from this set. The PMGs look amazing. It's all just really, really good. I'm a big, big fan of it. Getting into the high series, there's some serious gaps in here. Like I said, I really just started gathering up some doubles from this and putting this thing together. But I enjoy the high series. It's a bit of a challenge to put the high series together, but slowly getting there. Lots of gaps to fill. Filling up binders on binder night, like it's not about having it completely done. If you guys want to show your binders on the show, please don't feel like your stuff has to be like completed, like it all has to be done and perfect. I have lots of gaps in mine, and it's just something that happens. And I will get it completed eventually. I'm in no rush, and that's part of the fun of set collecting, is getting to take your time and just do it at your own pace. There is an insert in all of the metal, in the X-Men metal and in Avengers metal, that is the purely periodicals. Now, these cards look so sharp. These are one of my favorite inserts from here. And, I really think that these are one of the better inserts to chase. They are numbered. I feel like in Avengers metal, they got these really hammered down. Like the coloring, the lettering, the rainbowing, everything looks so good. This Dormammu is just outrageous. I really, really love this card. Something to look forward to. Oh, I did bring the PMGs down. Okay, so here's a blue that of Goliath. It's really hard to see the writing on it of which character it is. So this was a spot that didn't sell, but this was a really cool one to hit. And then the Tiger Shark, like I was saying. And it is a blue kind of color match for that. Looks really cool. For myself, it was the first time I ever got to pull PMGs. I was really excited about it. I'm sure if you go back and watch the video of me doing the 4 box breaks and the case break, you will see a serious excitement level in my voice about a genuine enthusiasm about opening it. It was something that was, I never thought I was going to get to be in a PMG set and get to open it up. And the boxes seemed loaded, so there was an opportunity to really, really experience it. Here were 2 of the Planet Metal cards as well. I was really happy with these. These are super cool. Iron Patriot and Iron Monger. When I did the case break, 2 of these were stuck together, which was so random, and one of them was a gold. So that's kind of funny, and that's also the second time that that's happened to me. So kind of funny, kind of a funny world. Let's run this giveaway. I want to mention really quickly that tonight, if you're watching this live, Ian from Cards of Metal is just about to start a Whatnot stream. So I'm going to wrap this up so that if anyone who wants to be a part of Ian's stream can jump over there, I'll run this giveaway. Ian at Cards of Metal is a good friend of mine and just a really stellar guy in the hobby. Big fan. Okay, I'm going to just do this giveaway really quick here. Hey, Interglobal Collectibles, what's going on? I'm going to give everybody, let's just do the hashtag one more time. So hashtag LPM for the giveaway. We're giving away a Red Hulk Marvel Metal card from Avengers Metal. We're going to gather it up here in a second and do the giveaway and do the draw. I really hope I didn't screw it up. I don't do a lot of giveaway ones. If I did screw it up, we'll just do the hashtag again. But I think that we're going to be able to get it done. So this is a really, really cool card, and I'm happy to give it away because I really want you guys to have it. So here, let's go ahead and try this. I'm going to switch screens here, and an error occurred doing the draw. So let's try this again. I know this is the hokiest way of doing a draw, guys, but you're just gonna have to bear with me because I am not Mr. Technology. And this is for the Hulk card. Start collecting. 10 entries. Okay, here we go, guys. We've only got 10 entries, but we got 11 entries. There we go. I'm going to give you a couple more seconds here. I'm going to count it down. I'm going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Pull and Fire. There you go. A regular on my morning show. Greatly appreciated, Pull and Fire, that you are here with us. That is awesome. I hope all of that went through. Did everybody see the giveaway there? Did it all work on camera as was supposed to? I really hope that it did. So Pull and Fire, you are the winner. Congratulations. Right on. I'm pretty sure I have your address from the case break. I will get that. Like I said, I'm going to go to the mailbox right now because I got to go send a whole bunch of stuff. But a huge thank you to everybody that participated. That was really fun. That was another binder night. I've been meaning to do more of these, guys. I apologize that I have not had a chance to do them in a while. I have been so slammed with stuff and trying to get all sorts of stuff accomplished these days. But I have a holiday that's starting tonight, hence why I'm flying. And I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff this week. I'm going to be filming a bunch of stuff. I'm going to be doing some live morning shows. I've got another box of Flair Ultra Wolverine to open. I have an MCU product where I have 4 boxes of it. I'll be opening those with some new friends, some old friends, and maybe, I'll just do one by myself. We'll see. I got a bunch of it Really looking forward to that. So stay tuned, check your notifications, follow along on that Instagram, because I'm always posting in the story and in posts about live events that are coming up on the LPM channel. I love when you guys are there. Huge congratulations to Pull and Fire. That's a wicked card to get, man. It's already all loaded up in a magnetic top loader. Oh, yeah, and Castor, I remember you were in the case break, and thanks for the stacked Modoc cards in the case break. Got them in the mail and forgot to let you know. Thank you so much. Really glad to hear that everything arrived safe and sound. Really grateful for everybody that participated in the Marvel Avengers event. That was the first case break that we did on the channel. It was huge. It was so much fun. There were some really big hits that came out of there. We got a lot of PMGs. We got a lot of cards that were of our character collectors. I was actually kind of shocked because you don't always get to see character collectors pull their card, and our friends did really, really well in it. So I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. If you're enjoying this, please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the like button. Drop a comment when you see this. And remember that Ian is doing a live stream on Whatnot right now. If you want to go over there and check it out, please do. Everybody take care. Have a great weekend. You're going to see more of me this week. I'm going to be doing tons of stuff. Lots of morning shows in between fishing and all that. Take care, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Appreciate you all.